Hello, hello, everybody. Kim's right behind me, but she's right here. Oh, yeah, she is here. Beautiful Kim. So I just went live like
Okay, we're
seconds
live.
before you walked
I
in
heard you.
because it was time.
I heard
So
you. I didn't have time to put lipstick on. You guys will have to
you'll have to
excuse me for not looking my best.
go put your lipstick on.
No, I want to start. We're live.
Okay.
Oh, what's this picture?
That is a
That looks
that's
like a
a
kit car.
it's a kit car that was one of the very first kit cars. It was popular in the early 50s, and it's called a glass spar. And I had a friend that had one, and he's an older guy, and there were a couple of us that are younger guys, and he let us drive it all over the place, and we had fun with it. And it was on a 41 Willis frame, so it had a straight axle up front, and it's a pretty light car. A lot of them had flathead Fords in them, and the one we drove around had a Ford 312 in it, so it didn't weigh very much, so it went real well. Okay, we got a lot of people
Man,
piling in here.
everybody's coming in. Let me give out
Okay,
some
you gotta
points.
you gotta give out some points while I'm
I'll
talking.
explain the point system later, but those of you who are here probably already know about it. So, Buddy Carfano, you get 5. Everybody else at 7 o'clock gets 4. So Mexican Spec, JB, Buddy, Bruce,
JB, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here.
you get 4. Luis and Johnny C. and Crash Roadrunner Garage and Dougster Wolverine Garage. Ari, our moderator,
Wow,
as
Ari's here.
well. Wow, we got a lot of moderators here. Uh, Patrick Sullivan, you all get 3 points. And that's as far as I'm going.
Crash was here early too, so he was been here. So yeah. But anyway,
Did I not give him
701.
points?
Yeah, you gave him points for the
Okay.
701. I'm just saying he was
Yeah.
actually early.
I know a
And
bunch
then
of
one
you
a minute
guys are
late.
in here.
Yeah.
Stop in early. Just get the stream warmed up for the day. We appreciate you. It seems like the worst of the storms passed. I don't hear any more thunder.
I could look at this. I think they're stacked up, and I think
We had a lot of thunder and lightning. I was worried. We don't get a lot of power interruptions, and our internet is actually really good. It's fiber, and it seems like it doesn't crash unless the lights really go out. So I don't know.
yeah. See what
We'll
happened
keep you
here.
posted as the
See,
day
it just
moves.
it's just sort of petered out right there.
Oh, good. Petering out is
But
a good
maybe
thing.
we won't get any more. But
Hello and welcome all around.
Tukey was in here earlier, and Tukey said, um, she out at the LBL, Land Between the Lakes, which is kind of in Kentucky, kind of in Tennessee. It's a big recreational area, and it's storming out there. So Tukey said Tukey's not going to be here tonight, but checked in anyway. So
Okay.
hi.
Mike is here. Hi, Mike. Welcome everybody. I got to do the introductions, right? Because we find that a lot of people watch the next day or later on, and some of them are not regulars. So I need to explain what's going on just a little. So bear with me. We'll try and get through it really quick. I'm Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can check out my channel also on YouTube, although mostly I'm here at Del Campo Customs Garage Shop.
Customs Garage Shop.
I don't
When
know.
did that start?
We haven't figured that out yet, but I'm here with your host and namesake of your channel, Buff Del Campo. And we are here to entertain you on Tuesday nights. We're in the house. We're in our home studio with our green screen, which gives us magical capabilities to change. We can even do we could travel through time. Check it out. Right?
We're in the dyno room.
We're in our dyno room. That joke, we have played that joke to death. But that's okay, because it's fun. It's entertaining. It's familiar. It's comforting. It's calming. And hopefully it's a little bit inspiring. Maybe you learn something new, educational. These are all good things, right? So we're here to participate with the community. We want to interact with you. We have our chat on a great big screen. We turn a big screen TV on its side so that we have all this chat. So we're trying to...
Yeah, your chat's on a 55-inch TV that's turned up and downy, and that's why my old man eyes, with even my close-up glasses on, I can read that across the room, and it's pretty nice.
So not everybody has the choice, but if you have the choice, you'll want the chat up so you can see who we're talking to. But as a reminder, We're always going to try to read the names and the comments that we're responding to. So if you can't see chat, that you can keep track of what's going on. And if you're missing something, let us know, because sometimes we forget. If we miss your comment, because sometimes once once things fill up, the chat gets to be moving pretty quick, or we'll get into some conversation and we'll stop watching chat and we'll just start jibber jabbering. If we miss your comment, you are allowed to repeat yourself, but please, be respectful every couple minutes at the most, you know what I mean? And our moderators will even, they're really good about it. They'll say, hey, did you see somebody's comment, if somebody says it more than once. So we try not to miss anybody and include everybody, but it's impossible for us to follow every conversation or every topic all night. So we'll do our best. We try. We want to make it entertaining and make everyone feel included. You guys are a great, we'll say audience, but audience participation is kind of mandatory. The show relies on it. Speaking of audience participation, every week we pick a topic, and that topic gives you the opportunity to help set the stage. We want you to send in pictures of your own projects. Always we want to see your own projects, but also our weekly topic gives you something that you can maybe scour the internet for, that you sort of think is worthy of the show. And you can send it to buffdelcampo@gmail.com. I will type that in a moment. So if you need to click on it. But yeah, that's your job. And moderators are fantastic. If you need something, you can ask them. I am caffeinated. I am on my third cup of coffee in the last 2 hours.
You get upset with me when I use caffeine, and then you take 3 cups of coffee.
That's because you complain that you can't sleep. When I drink too much caffeine and then can't sleep, that's on me. And I don't make it your problem.
I'm a night person.
Sometimes I do. So that it does look like a goofy Riviera. Is he right?
There were a lot of guesses on this.
El Dugsterino.
JB got it correct. He said it was a Zimmer Quicksilver. And it's actually, I don't know, it's kind of a custom car because it was made from another car. It's made from a Fiero with a chassis that's stretched 16 inches between the front of the cab, whatever you call it. It's not really a firewall because the engine's in the back, and the front wheels. So it's stretched up there. And a company called Zimmer made them for a year, maybe a year and a half, something like that. There were 170 of them. And yeah, it's kind of an interesting car. So Zimmer Quicksilver. And I kind of like those things. But even in 1986, I was reading about it today. 1986, they were $162,000.
That's a lot of bread.
Or no, they were 50-something thousand, which is equivalent to 162,000 today. So that's still a very expensive car. No, it's not Eldorado. It's just custom made fiberglass. You know, the Fiero was just all those plastic panels. Fiero is an easy kit car because you take the plastic panels off and you could buy panels that look like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and everything else. And Zimmer did this, so.
Ari says if I had stupid money, I'd do an R8 Fiero hybrid. Yes, yes. Let's see. Luis says he finally saw Fantastic Four movie. How was it, Luis? That's new in theaters. That's current events. Okay. At least he's not talking about cartoons from 10 years ago. So, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'll probably see it once it's on, Amazon Prime or somewhere, wherever it goes to. I don't go out very often. Let's see. And Luis is eating McDonald's. Kevin is sitting here at the park waiting for the... Uh-oh, Kevin's stranded. Sorry to hear that, Kevin. Please check out the channels of our moderators. Dougster Wolverine Garage. Dougster, this is your invitation to put in a link to your channel, but Dougster does a live stream on Monday nights, and we enjoy putting him on. We had him last night in the background.
Night, we were working in the shop for a long time late. We had Dougster on while we were in there working.
Good company,
and occasionally I'd go over there and type something, but mostly we were working on the skid steer. And if any of you saw the short that I put up, you could see how much Kim was working on it. She You ever worked on hydraulics? She had dirt and grease and crud everywhere.
That machine is one of the most difficult. You know what? I saw in some shorts they were talking about people who work on ag equipment are a different breed of people. And I mean, I have worked on old cars that are really dirty and grimy, but this one blows cars. It just the grimiest car you've ever worked on. One step further is this machine. As soon as you touch it, it's just everywhere. And then it's all over your tools, and then it's on your face and in your hair, and then it's all over your clothes and on the bottoms of your shoes. It's crazy. Um, Also, in addition to Dougster Wolverine Garage, Mexican Spec is also our moderator, and he has some fantastic content on his channel. He will teach you about all kinds of Mexican spec cars, and he also helps people to import export cars that they might not otherwise be able to access.
I don't know
So
why.
you could check out his channel.
I don't. Ari's saying he wants to know if the links don't work. He put up a link to our email and it didn't link, so I don't know what the problem is there. All the moderators should have that permission to put up links.
Sometimes it's a little bit
So I don't know what
fuzzy.
happened there.
We'll have to double check. Maybe you have them set as a different
They're
level
all-
of moderator.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't have to drop what you're doing and
I
do it
can't.
now.
I can't do it from here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're not in the right thing. Kevin Smith doesn't make content. He is
Kevin
just.
cleans up nicely. Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I did. I did spend a little bit of time. Yeah, you wouldn't think I'm even the same person. It's like magic. Yes. If if they find out we can shape change, they'll tell the church. So let's see. Yeah, Dougster was working on his wife's Volkswagen Beetle Bug. Is it the same thing?
I think so.
One's a Beetle, one's a Bug. I don't know, but he was working on his wife's Volkswagen and recently, and Mexican Spec does a lot of things, mostly moving around cars and talking about cars that he has available for people, and it's pretty cool stuff.
Mexican Spec says emails don't come up as links, but you are a moderator, and you're not any kind of special moderator, I don't think.
I am a special one.
Are you? Okay, because when you put them up, they come up.
I'll do it again.
I don't know. I don't know why that happens. I thought everybody could do that.
How would it know I was any different? No, that doesn't seem to be a link. I don't know.
Oh,
I
maybe
can't
it's not
fix
a link.
everything.
Maybe it's not a link.
Rob's Rods and Streetcars is here. Welcome in.
I'm going to piss around with that for a minute.
Twisted Mopar Garage is here as well. Welcome in. Ari, are you making any content?
Oh, he's
Ari
right.
used to do a lot of
Doesn't.
live streams. No, it's not working.
It doesn't come up as a link.
We'll have to look at it. I don't
Okay.
know why.
Yep, you got to copy
have
and
to
paste.
copy and paste.
Sorry about that.
That is how you can send us emails. If you want to send us pictures, we really enjoy that. And we try to get through all of them in the course of most live streams. Don't overdo it.
What's
But
this?
it depends on the topic. Some weeks only Buddy Carafano sends stuff. And if it wasn't for
Oh,
him,
I got a stack of them here.
I mean, Buddy, some weeks Buddy carries the show. You know what I mean?
He didn't
you guys
do that
gotta
this
do
week.
your part.
Buddy only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails before the show, and usually he has like 10, 12 more. So what I do is I just occasionally go back to Buddy Carafano between everybody else's.
Ari is a longtime friend of the channel, and he still does a little bit of YouTube here and there, but you know, when the bills are getting paid pretty well through your work, then you focus on that. And I know that sometimes YouTube doesn't pay the bills. So no shade, Ari. It's tough to maintain a steady diet of content creation. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes we get a little bit irritable and we're like, what are we gonna do next? Now what do we do? We've been working on that machine. I am so excited. My skid loader is close. Last night, we got the hydraulic carriage back in, which is 3 pumps and belts and all that stuff. And then we put the motor in. The two of us lifted the motor in and got everything lined up and bolted
Twice.
down. And then we realized that I had one of the pulleys out of alignment. It's kind of tough. You really can't even gauge the alignment of the pulley until you put the motor in. So we had to remove the motor, realign the pulley, and then put the motor back in. Pit Snipe is here. Welcome in. What is that? A Lamborghini.
Well, this was sent in by who sent this
That's
in?
so you can get through metal detectors.
Yeah, it's got wood. You need to go through a wood detector. Oh, my thing just blinked here. What's going on? That was sent in by he did put his name.
Buddy says the night is early.
Gearhead put that in.
Oh, thank you, Gearhead. Buddy says the night is early. I got more if needed. Thank you, Buddy. But we like to spread it around. But not every topic really grabs everyone's attention. But I feel like we do a pretty good job of picking topics that community participation is quite good. So we appreciate you all. Who else is streaming tonight? Are we up against Scott Baio again? That's rough.
I don't know why.
You don't know what it's like to try and compete with Scott Baio. He's just got the star power, and we're just us. You know? Yeah, somebody needs to
this is sent in by JB.
take
It's
that
a
other
Corvette, but I don't know why he sent in the Corvette. Is this your Corvette? Don't know why the Corvette's here, but
Tell
I
us
like
more.
Corvettes. I do like Corvettes, so so
Was that Woody a Miata?
I have no idea what it was. Let me see if there's anything. Gearhead says it's a handmade wooden car. Don't know what kind of chassis it's on. Let's see if I can figure it out. I can't.
Kevin says Scott Baio's on Wednesday. Man.
And who was it here a minute ago said, I don't know, it's already gone by. Man. Yeah, Chachi.
And so the other thing is, I think, is Kiwi still live on Tuesday nights? It's really not a competition. We want you to be entertained, not stressed, right? You can watch us later, but it is fun to be live. Or maybe you'll watch a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It seems like a lot of people come early, hang out for a while, and then leave. And there's a lot of people who show up maybe after some other event.
It's Mark Sauvé. Says he's out for supper. He's on the road, going home in a few minutes. So, I don't know. I guess he's maybe watching on the road.
JB says, it is mine. I paid $500 for it. The guy was going to scrap it.
This? No.
We need to meet your friends. No, we don't. We'd have a yard full
We'd
of
have a yard full of
cars.
Was it not run? Is it a pushmobile? I don't care. That's a nice pushmobile.
Even just a body with no engine. Although it can be very difficult. It depends on where you live. Sometimes if you live someplace, if the motor's bad or the transmissions, can you imagine the cost of rebuilding like a transmission on one of these? Because isn't the transmission in the rear of this?
Yep.
It's got like a torque tube.
I think you're right.
So, I mean, if the transmission went bad, it could be a mechanical. But parts alone, it's worth. I mean, I don't know.
You know, it was JB that found the Z7 that I ended up buying.
Yeah, I did.
And we ended up working on it a lot.
Although a lot of work has been done to the car, and we took the car out twice this week.
3 times.
3 times. I think taking the junk to the.
You know, we went out there and we put trash in the trunk, and we trash bags in the trunk. Started up and drove over there and dumped the stuff and came back. And you know what? It started. It ran. The air conditioning worked. It was just perfect.
She's just about a daily driver.
60,000 miles, one owner mice got into the wiring harness. Oh, that'll be fun. But so what? Man.
It looks like a worthwhile thing to try and fix, but I can see.
Found a harness and got it running.
Nice.
Keep the mice out.
Congratulations.
And don't send me any mice. We have plenty of them. We have mice.
Does chili powder work? Someone told me you put chili powder on your wiring and the mice will leave it alone. Except for the Mexican mice, they like the chili powder. So you got to be careful where you're at regionally. Dougster says Scott Baio dated Heather Locklear way back in the early 80s. Nice. Nice. Wow. I did not know that.
I knew somebody was crazy about Scott Baio back in the day, too.
I just say it because it's like it's a fun name to say for some reason. I don't know why that is in particular. Um, and I think it sounds like
Buddy Carfano sent this
it's,
one in. The Cadillac.
Ari wants to know if we want a cat. No, we have had several
Oh,
offers for cats just
my
in the last few
my
months.
stepmom lives across town here, and she's got cats, and she's trying to get rid of the cats. She's 91, and I think it's too much. 3 cats in a house. I think she's got to get rid of a couple of them. They're nice cats though, but what am I gonna? I can't have cats anymore. We want to go someplace. We got to worry about feeding cats, and you got to make the house cat proof. I don't know.
Pitt says any pepper oil in water in a spray jug will keep rodents off your wires. It works. There you go. Consider that, especially if you're like going to park it in a barn or anywhere where mice might congregate. I don't know why they chew the wires, but boy, they sure do.
I heard there's soy in them or something in it.
The Dodges had soy-based insulation plastic on
I
the
think
wires, and they
I
were
think
really bad.
didn't Mercedes do that as well? I can't
I
zoom in
don't
on
know,
that very
but
well, but I guess we can see it well. Another one from
they
Buddy
like the
Carfano.
purple wires.
Really?
I don't. They specifically were eating the purple wires in my Dodge. They ate other wires too, so I don't know.
D-Man says you're looking good too.
Thank you, D man. I spent an extra minute to do my makeup so I would look nice because the last couple nights I've been working on hydraulic equipment and it is messy, messy, messy. And I'm like doing this and getting dirt on my and I'm like, well, if I'm not working tonight, I think I should try and look nice. And our numbers are way down, so I gotta
But
look good.
they've come up some.
I don't
They've come
know.
up some.
I don't know
Well,
if
it's weird. Sometimes I don't understand it. I'll put up a short that I think is really lame and it just takes off. And other times we put some work into it and it's good and you get like, 200 views. It's like, what happened?
we don't live our whole lives just for YouTube. So sometimes we have to do things that aren't that interesting of content. We still try and make something because like the algorithm demands consistency. So even if we're not doing the most interesting thing, we try and make something out of it, but we can't just chase it. There's plenty of channels, they just chase the news, they chase whatever the hottest topic, subject, whatever is, and like it just doesn't work for us. Like we're not
This
I
is
don't
a
know.
46 Dodge,
I don't
a
think that's
business coupe.
bad.
Business coupe.
Aren't they supposed to be ugly cars?
No, it's supposed to be custom cars.
Oh, we're doing custom cars. I
What do you
thought we were
think?
doing ugly car
Well, all the cars
modifications
I showed,
tonight.
none of them are ugly, and you're thinking
I
they're all
know. I
ugly.
was just looking at the black car. I'm like, that black car is pretty nice looking. I don't know why that's ugly.
So, yeah, so 46 Dodge custom. It sure looks better than the 46 Dodge look non-custom. What was the other one? The Cadillac? Let's see what the Cadillac is. Yeah, Cadillac. 59 Cadillac. Man, when I was a kid, I was in kindergarten, 1959, and I
Yeah.
thought that was the car. Looked like rocket ship going down the street, man.
I don't know
I loved
if
them.
the death license plate really is like
Yeah, I don't know either,
the
but
vibe. I think it's a little bit like, come on.
I
But
thought
it's
59
pretty
Cadillacs were
neat
the
car.
thing.
And I don't know if for practicality of driving that I want that much tint on my car.
I don't
But
like
like
that much tint. I don't like tint at all,
but
really.
the car looks cool all
I,
blacked out like that.
I like tint to cool the car down a little bit, but I don't like it so dark that I can't see out. Like that stuff that was in the back of the Mercury. In the daytime, I couldn't see out the back window. It was just difficult.
What's up with the back looks like the front of a car.
I mean, the back looks like the front of a car.
The
They don't
rear,
normally put fins on the front.
no, the grill.
Oh, they used to put grills back there
Oh,
because it
okay.
looked cool. Oh, Olive's here. Hey, good evening.
JB doesn't like the murdered look. I mean, I don't
I
know if I
like I
would
like
do
a
that to a
I
car,
like a
but
black car because of the because I have appreciation for the body work it takes to make it look good.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I like the all black thing. I certainly don't like the license plate a lot. And I don't like the windows so dark I can't see in or out.
Olive says, I don't think that car is for driving. Yeah, I would be afraid. I mean, the amount of work that goes into that. Like, even his car, your car is not that, like, valuable. I mean, it's a nice car now, but, like, now that we've put all this time and energy in it, I'm a little afraid to take it out on the street because people are crazy.
People
And, like,
drive like just,
and they
they are
don't
nice.
care.
They'll hold the door for you, sir, all this kind of stuff.
Oh
They
my
get in
God.
their truck and they turn into the most evil jerk in the world
But
instantly.
but compared to a full custom, like decked out, beautiful paint job like this car, like I would be afraid to drive that down the street. Somebody just run into you, pulling out of their driveway, and be like, "Oh, sorry," and then you'd have to deal with insurance companies and insurance companies.
Mexican Spec says this is sort of a custom. I thought this was factory made, but maybe it's made in Mexico on the Volkswagen chassis, but it's one of the ones he has for sale. And it's, it's, if I saw that in the US, I'd just assume it's a custom made car. And it looks kind of cool,
It totally looks custom.
Looks like somebody
What
did it with,
engine does that
I
have?
think it has the Volkswagen.
Look at the
Uh,
rear axle. It doesn't look like a
right.
Volkswagen.
I think it has the Volkswagen engine up front that's normally in the back, but I'm not sure.
That's different. I didn't think of that.
Doug, so I missed a whole bunch of everything. Um, mothballs were Mothballs used to be ether. People used to put them in their gas tank. But ether lowers the octane. But back in the 50s, people thought that was a thing to do. Put mothballs in your gas tank. But
I
uh,
definitely would prefer
it's
Irish
different.
Spring
It's different
to
now.
mothballs. Ugh. And I missed a comment I wanted to state about Pit Snipe had a memory of a 59 Caddy. A green one. That was his uncle's last project as he went blind. That would give you a love of the car, memory like that. I'm glad that the 59 Caddy gives you fond memories of your uncle. Okay. Um,
So let's see. Now that we scroll back.
Not for sale. Sold. I'll have it in my hands tomorrow.
Oh,
Congratulations.
oh, you went to get it. You're
Mexican
going to get to
Spec
drive that.
has made another sale. This is a pretty neat
Hey,
car.
good. Where's it going? US? That's pretty good.
Mexican Spec says it is front-wheel drive Type 1 Beetle engine.
Isn't that crazy? You know what a Type 1 is? It's a Beetle engine.
I understand. Yeah, they
Okay.
just put a box frame
They put it up
and
front.
stretched it back. Pretty neat.
And there's
Pretty
more
neat.
pictures of that car. Let me see if I can, or truck. He sent me a bunch of them. I'll just click through them quickly. Yeah, look at that. There's no drive shaft going back there.
Right, so it's effectively a front-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Pretty neat. It's got the swing axles up front.
Oh, yeah, I can see why somebody wanted this. It's so different, and it's pretty cool looking. And look at that. The steering wheel and the instrument is like for a bus, like a Volkswagen bus, but the thing that's normally all kind of round that the instruments are in a bus, it's made out of like sheet metal. It's square. It's just flat sheets. Pretty cool looking.
Wow. The fuel hardly had any octane, so letting it sit with mothballs increased the octane?
I don't believe that. Because see, when you use, the starter fluid, that's
Ether.
ether.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
not
put that
octane.
in, it goes instantly. It's like zero octane. So I don't know.
Yeah, octane is actually the resistance to combustion, so that
Yeah.
you don't have a pre-ignition.
I don't know. Maybe there was some chemical thing with mixing with the gas. I
Well,
really don't know.
the older engines were very low compression, so actually less octane
Oh.
might have been an asset
What did I
for
do there?
build up cylinder pressure, maybe make it easier starting. I don't know. They know what they were doing.
So
The
anyway,
old cars had timing levers on the thing so you could advance and retard the timing. Sorry, I said the word. Nothing beats wire security by cat. Yeah, just the smell of the cats will keep the mice out. But we don't have any, I don't know, we don't have that here. Around here, if we have cats, they just become, they don't
Lord.
chase the mice because we feed them too good.
Oh, and Raw Dog just sent an email. Raw Dog, I wanted to say, you sent me an email earlier, but I opened it shortly before the live tonight, and I'm gonna take a couple of minutes. I'm gonna write you an answer. It's just, it's gonna take me a couple of minutes to write it, so I just ran out of time before the show tonight. So I'll get to that after we're finished here. I didn't forget about you. I got a whole bunch more from Raw Dog.
Lazy cats.
Raw Dog.
It happens. What happens is when the cats are around, he makes them into pets, and then he starts feeding them nice
Oh,
food,
they eat
the
really
best
well.
kind of food, and then they're just like, oh, and they're just chill, you know. And like, I'm surprised that we don't have more like barn cats or strays around, but there just isn't any. I think that because we have large birds of prey, and I think they will pick them off.
I think that's what happened. Our
It
remember
very
those
very well
big
could have
birds that came down on the
big
porch?
birds of prey.
Giant birds came down on the porch, and that's kind of where that cat lived. I think that's what happened to the cat, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It just cat disappeared one morning. It was here and then it was gone.
Mexican spec says if you remove the passenger seat, there's a panel that you can remove to get to the engine. Cool. I see. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. I want one, but I don't have money for one. But I want one. Those
Okay, and
so
then
cool.
Raw Dog, I think, sent this in.
Wow, that is sharp.
Now that's a custom car and it looks pretty good.
It looks great, but it's
I don't know what year.
impractically low to the ground.
I don't know. That's a 58, 59, or 60, and the little things that tell the differences are changed enough, so I don't know which year it is. It's a 58, 9, or 60.
That
Don't know
grill
which
is
one it is.
amazing.
And that's a stock grill. I like
That's
58s are my favorite of those 3
that is
years.
a really nice car.
And then he sent this in.
Studebaker.
Well, not really, sorta. It's a Packard. This is the one they
Packard.
called after Studebaker and Packard had merged. This is the last year for Packard, 1958, and they took the Studebaker Hawk body and they built a thing called the Packard Hawk. Well, the Packard people didn't like this at all, but I always look at it and say, man, that's the best Studebaker ever built. And I kind of like that nose, and that's one of those love it or hate it things. There's people that say it looks like a fish, and they didn't like it, and other people like me going, oh man, does that look good? I remember these things when they were new, and I thought it was just looked so much better than the Studebaker one, but it's just my thing, you know.
Kevin had a falcon try to grab his Yorkie a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you have to be careful. They will snatch up small animals. And
My guess is that's what happened to the cat.
you know what though? After all the small animals are gone, the birds are gone. So I guess they hunt in cycles.
This I don't
Crazy.
know. I don't know what this is. This one that Raw Dog sent in, I don't know what it is. It's image number 7. It sure has that British look, but I don't know what it is.
Of some kind?
I don't know. It's some kind of British thing, and I don't think I can zoom in on that sign to see what it is.
I can't tell what the
It looks like,
customization is.
and it looks like a British license plate. Where's the steering wheel? Where is the steering wheel? I don't know. I can't tell. So, don't know what it is. And this is another one that's I know this is a British car. I just don't know what it is.
I don't know. I can't tell
Oh,
what the
it's
customization
the
is.
DB3 Aton, I think. Lucky Cooper was on a leash. Well, as long as you don't get taken off with the dog. Yeah, it's good on a leash. Okay, let's see here. And this, man, that's really zoomed in. I don't know what that is either. Raw Dog sent a lot of stuff in here that I don't know what it is. And if I don't know what it is, it's
Is that
probably
like
kind
a
of
Le
rare.
Mans car?
Some kind of a race car, yeah. I don't know. Look at how big the wheels are compared to the body.
Yeah, what's the advantage of having that big of wheels in it?
Well, it's that small a car is what I would guess.
Oh, perhaps, yeah.
Well, that's Pininfarina, but I don't know what model car it is.
Wow, that's sharp. Look how little the side windows are.
Yeah, it's probably not fun to get in and out of, but it sure looks good.
Sure does. Look at the stacked side pipes. Did you see the stacked side pipes?
I'll go back.
Don't jump too fast. People can't keep up.
Oh, it's a Ferrari. Look at the grill.
Yeah. But check out the side pipes are. Is that a
Doubled.
V12? Is it
Who
stacked
knows?
6 at 6?
Something they did was they stacked the side pipes. That is
It's
very unusual.
it's got big wheels and it's setting up high, a lot higher off the ground than you might even
So
notice.
Pininfarina was a design studio, and they built custom, like cars for factories a lot of times for what do they call them? Show cars.
Olive meant Aston.
Okay, let's see if I can go to the next one here.
Oh, it would never pass a yeah, crash test standards definitely are an issue with custom cars because you've altered the original design and you have no real way of knowing how it will react. And so there is
Oh, that's a.
danger. I almost want make buyers sign a waiver. Like, yeah,
I almost crash standards also have to do with pedestrians. Oh, we got ads coming in already. I missed
no,
it.
they don't. Because think about it, they don't. Look at that Cybertruck. It's like a
Yeah,
rolling
right.
razor
I don't,
blade.
and that's what I was going to bring up. I don't know
You
how
brought that up so many
the
times.
Cybertruck. I don't know how they got through the crash test because it also includes pedestrians. You walk by that thing, you touch it, you lacerate yourself. So I wouldn't want to get hit with one going any speed. Um, okay, so this is a Kaiser Darren, 1 year, 1954. Friend of mine in California, Vern, he has one of these. And man, we got to put up Vern's website, his YouTube sometime. Vern has birds, like not car birds, but birds. And he takes on really fancy, expensive birds, and he takes them out and flies them all over. And he's got videos of his birds flying around. He's an interesting guy. But he and I are about the same age, or we are the same age. But he has one of these, and it's a pretty rare car. It's got Kaiser Darren, right? In fact, his is very rare. His is one and only. See where you can barely see on this, see where the hood ends back about here. I don't know if they can see my cursor or not. The hood comes all the way up to the front and has a different grill in it. And his is owned by Dutch Darren. And Dutch Darren built the car for himself. And somehow Vern ended up getting that car. So it's a one-of-one Kaiser Darren.
Is this
Pretty
the one
amazing.
that the doors slide forward into the fenders?
Doors slide forward into a pocket up there in the front fenders, yes. Sliding doors.
Neat car.
Okay, Crash has got a Tesla ad as I'm sitting here talking about Teslas.
The Ring brothers just built a nice Aston Martin, says Gearhead. Who's the Ring brothers? I don't know who that is.
Oh, they built
Custom car builders?
yeah, they built some really cool stuff. Jay Leno has featured them sometimes, like a Dodge Charger and things. They were just outstanding builds. Alice says, I don't think I ever wanted a Kaiser Darren, but it's fun they existed. Just for interest, you know what chassis that was? It was a Henry J chassis, but they cut the back of the chassis and raised it up a little bit because it had to fit under this. And that they raised it up after where the frame goes over the rear axle. They did something different back there, but basically it's a Henry J frame. And I always thought that was kind of interesting.
Crash Roadrunner Garage got a Tesla ad. Ari got a Soho taco and a Sunshine Behavioral Health ad. And earlier, Luis got a Pepsi ad. And Mexican Spec got a Cupra ad. I don't know what Cupra is. I wonder what that is. Okay, so all the people calling out their advertisers, you get 2 points. Thank you for telling us about your ad break. Thank you to our advertisers. They pay for all the kilobits. You know how many kilobits we send? Right now, we're sending out 7,000 kilobits per second. That's HD quality, guys. It costs a lot of money, but you're worth it. And our advertisers, they think you're worth it. So they're forking over the money, and all they want is you to just watch like 5 seconds, and then you click skip. We appreciate them. I'm sorry that we don't turn advertising off, but we're trying to, like, I don't know, make a couple
We
pennies
make a
here.
couple of bucks, not
We don't
much.
make much money, but YouTube's likes that we are able to run ads because that helps pay for all these kilobits. They're bouncing around in all these cables and all these light signals and electrical signals. It costs a lot of money. So thank you for enduring the advertisements. And if you see something that you like, buy it.
Pitt says anyone under 30 looks at that car, they want to give it an LS swap.
Oh man,
There were a
yeah.
bunch of these that Dutch Darren did, and I think it was Dutch Darren did them because he was the designer of the car, but then he was on his own, not with Kaiser. He did all kinds of things, just with Kaiser for a while. But he put Cadillac V8s in them, and I don't know how many of those there were, but there were several. And they originally had an F head, which has the intake valve on the top, like an overhead, and the exhaust valve on the bottom, like a flathead or like a side valve engine. They called that an F head. So Vern's done his with one of the superchargers back then, although I don't think any of them came with superchargers on the Darren, but they did come on the big Kaisers. So he's got one of those setups on his Darren.
There will always be people who want to swap in their engine of choice, and I don't know. It wrecks the integrity of the classic. So if you're trying to keep it as a classic, you can't put an LS in it. But if you're just having fun with it, maybe it's a car that's been heavily modified or restored and you want to put an LS because it's easiest to get support for an LS, then have at it. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone wants to LS swap everything. I don't know. Chevy should stop making such good motors, and then people won't want to LS swap stuff.
Can you, on yours, look up Ring Brothers
Ring Brothers.
Dodge
Absolutely.
Charger or 67 Mustang, one or the other? I just remember the Dodge Charger they did was pretty darn
There's
good.
the Aston Martin. What do you want? Mustang?
Yeah, I tried Mustang. Yeah, I said Dodge Charger, but yeah, you can do the Mustang.
Oh, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. Here we go. Images.
Yeah,
Is
see
the one?
that? See that right above my head? There's a gray one. That one. Yeah, that's one they did. That's quite a thing. The thing is, they do a good chassis too. They don't just like it isn't just Bondo and steel and stuff. I mean, they really do a good car.
Cool. And you said they did a Charger too?
Oh, and then Kevin Smith says
Everybody does a
Ring
Charger.
Ring Brothers did a killer Javelin. They may have done that too.
There's a Charger they
That's
did?
the one I remember seeing.
And a Javelin. Ooh, Javelin.
Oh, that looks a little weird.
Well, not every
Yeah, I don't know.
choice hits it out of the park.
I don't know if that's one that I like a lot, but okay, but whatever.
At some point, you've done it all, and you jump the shark. Jump the shark!
Luis says I
Fonzie's gonna jump the shark. Fonzie's gonna jump the shark with his motorcycle.
I just pushed the wrong button.
Guys like these drive up the price of original cars? Perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, people who are hot rodding and out there just wrecking stuff and drifting cars and stuff like that, yeah, they bring up the price of everything else that's left. There's a bunch of people.
Every time somebody wrecks one.
There's a bunch of people who are hoarding cars. Who was I seeing? It was kind of making me sick. This guy's talking about, oh, this is all original. It's super special. There was only one of 100, and I got it. And the motor was stolen out of it, but I knew who stole the motor out of it, so I got it back and put it back in, and now it's all original again, and it's super special. He's got 100 cars in a barn. Who has the money to house that, let alone buy all that?
Ari
They're hoarding all of that.
Ari sent this in. Similar to his truck, a couple of years newer, but kind of lowered. Custom-made grill.
kind of lowered. That thing's on the
Yeah, you got
ground.
it. You got to drive it.
Scraping the frame. The more they destroy,
The Dougster says his
price
phone's
of good
about to
original.
die. Plug it in. Plug it in. Blue Grit. I have one
Thanks
of those.
for being here, Dougster. Dougster needs the night off. He worked really hard last night. We appreciate you, Dougster. Thanks for being here. Get some rest.
I have one of those in my garage, but the kids use the roof for a trampoline.
Ah,
What was that on?
you can fix it, Blue Grit. You got this.
Yeah, you know who knows how to fix that? Tavo. He's not here right now, but Tavo.
Yeah, he knows how to fix
He
a
knows
roof.
how to fix roofs. Oh,
People
no.
with more money than brains. I mean, I don't know.
I think,
I might have more money than brains, and I don't have a lot of money.
I
So
think,
I'd be throwing stuff like that around.
didn't, oh, this is a weird one. I already sent this in. Look at the wheels. But here, that's a four-door hardtop, but it looks like they've shaved the door handles off the back door.
Mexican Spec says it is not hoarding. The man worked to find and buy them. They are his. Okay, look. I didn't say he didn't find them. I didn't say he didn't buy them. I didn't say they didn't belong to him. I didn't say he should give them away or anything like that. But where does someone get the money to do that? To
Some
have
people
that?
have
Where
it.
does it come from? Like, we worked pretty hard. And we would never, in a lifetime, be able to accumulate that much wealth.
How many cars do we have? Of course, they're not nice classic cars. They're
Cars?
classic
Or
examples
pieces of piles of junk.
classic examples of worn out cars.
I mean, listen, I have nothing
this-
wrong with... It's very difficult to explain. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just don't understand how it happens. Like, where did this guy get all this money?
Oh, 69 Mustang sports roof. Yeah, Mexican Spec said that was a four-door hardtop. Yeah, it was, but the back door handles were shaved. It still looked kind of good. It's just, I don't know how you get in the back. And then this is Buddy Carl Fauno sent it in. He says it's George Barris. Man, I don't remember George Barris doing this, but it looks like something he'd do.
Yeah, it does. Somebody says...
I don't know how comfortable that'd be to drive like
JB
that.
says it's not hoarding if your stuff is cool.
Oh, so we're hoarding. Nothing we have is cool. It's just
I
worn
mean,
out.
we'll say the guy's running a museum. If he's able to maintain and take care of it, it's not as bad. Hoarding has a lot of negative connotations, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, we're hoarding.
we're hoarders, and that's different. Like, we have a bunch of trash, and we need to work on that. It's like bad. So it's not the same as that. But if you have more stuff than you can enjoy or maintain and care for, then okay. I guess if he's got the money to house it, can you imagine the amount of garage space
I don't
for
remember the name.
100 cars?
That's
What
a
is
big
that?
garage. I don't
pretty
remember
cool.
the name of this car. George Barris did this. Who remembers the name of this car? This was done in the early 60s, maybe late 50s. Very famous car on the show circuit. But I don't remember the name of it. And it's still around. I mean, I think there were model cars of this thing, too.
Does it got chrome brake drums?
Yeah, it does. Oh, they used to put mirrors under the cars. Oh, look at this. They got mirrors under the car. So you can look under there and see everything that's all chrome.
I don't know. It's just on a different level. I don't know. I can't relate. I can't relate.
A la carte. You're right. He put ALS, but I know what he meant. A la carte. Kevin Smith remembers this. Does he get points for that? Kim,
What?
I know you're all freaked out about all these cars. This car here on the screen.
Yeah.
The name of it, I asked everybody, what's the name of this car? Does anybody remember from like the late 50s, early 60s?
Well, I heard you say that.
Kevin Smith says a la carte. That's what it
Well,
was.
you're
A la
allowed to
carte.
award some points. How many points would you like to give Kevin?
I don't know. I thought you usually do that.
All
I
right,
don't
Kevin.
know what
I'm
happened.
giving you 3 points. I'm sorry. He had to extract them from me. Kevin Smith says, "America, you can buy anything you want." Maybe we need to look at extending our credit and just buying stuff.
I just got a spam call that want to give me $50,000.
I enjoy not having a lot of debt. I do. I do enjoy being without much in the way of debts. I try and save up for the things.
Oh,
Wasn't
here's
that
a.
red thing built for Red Fox? Where was the red thing that they're
Oh,
talking
let's
about?
see. That might have been this. I might be able to get back to it. This thing. That could have been built for Red Fox.
Little Red Wagon?
Little
Oh
Red Wagon,
yeah.
it's spelled with R-E-D-D. It probably is. Red Fox had that.
Oh.
I sort of like his
Good
car
call,
from the
JB. You
car
can
from
have
the
two
junkyard.
points for calling that out because we would not have seen it.
And then I got another one here that actually I kind of like this kind of stuff. What do you do this to my car? That's a Zephyr wagon with a Mustang nose on it. With a Fox body Mustang nose on it. That's a custom car. Buddy Carfana found
And
that.
gold wheels.
Yeah, I don't have wheels like that. Those would rub.
Yeah, don't hit a bump. Scrape. I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. If you want to have a bunch of stuff,
Now,
that's
Gene
fine.
Winfield. You remember Gene Winfield? He passed not long ago. He lived to what, 97 years old or something? I think he was working right up almost the end. That's a Gene Winfield car. The CRV, which was later that those letters were used for a Honda, but that was, what was that? Man from Uncle or something? What was that car for? That was a Gene Winfield thing.
Okay, well, leave it up there while you ask the question. Leave it up there while people try
D-Man
and
says,
remember
yep,
what it is.
Buff. Okay.
Mexican
could you
Spec
put up?
says debt is slavery and it can be a monster. I don't know if it's always slavery, but you can become a debt slave. Careful.
I think you could put a Mercury Capri front clip on a Zephyr. I think there's some massaging you have to do because I think the height's a little different and I think the width's a little bit different, but I think it basically goes on. And yeah, I've seen stuff like that. I kind of like my favorite of those Mustangs were the original ones, like 1979, 1980. I thought that was a good looking
It
Mustang.
makes it garbage. Mike doesn't like it.
Like just putting the Mustang front end on a wagon doesn't make it a Mustang wagon. You know, the other one I've actually seen this was the front of a Challenger, late model Challenger. And I say late model, like, you know, when the Challenger come out.
You have brought that picture up too many times. Every
What?
time I see it, I know it's time to cut this stream off.
What?
The late model Charger front end on the Lincoln or whatever.
No, not at all. This one, somebody put a Challenger front end on a Dodge. What was the wagon called? The Magnum. It just, you could look that up. Dodge Magnum Challenger nose, something like that. And you'd think that would look good. It does. It just looks like, huh? Because the Challenger front end looks good in the Challenger, but on the wagon, it's just kind of, I don't know.
Is it one of these cars?
It is. It's that gray one right there. See the gray one right above your head?
This one?
Yeah. That is such an odd looking vehicle. And I thought that would look so good. And then when I saw it, it was like, I don't know. It didn't look quite. Yeah, there's another one. There's a green one there. Yeah, and some people did that because it bolts on and it lines up and everything. Okay, let's see what else I can find here. Oh, this is one. This is a Gene Winfield car. I don't remember what this was called. But it's up there, Kim. Might be able to, I might have to zoom that a little bit. Yeah, okay, I think you did.
Here you go.
And then there's another one.
Look at me with doing the engineering stuff.
The engineering, that's right. Kevin Smith, hell of a wagon. Yeah, like a Hellcat. Now it's a hell of a wagon. Winfield Fade being carried on by Chip Foose. You know, I took to that with the bicycles back in the 60s. I thought it looked so cool. I did a lot of fades on bicycles, and then Schwinn bicycles, and I put the Schwinn stickers back over and clear coat them. So it looked like a factory fade job on on a stock Schwinn. Did that on neighbors' bicycles. And I did my Stingray like that. My Stingray was black and red like that, faded. Yeah, look at that, the fade job. I forget what that car was called, but
Hey,
here's
First Responders Garage is here. Welcome in. Mostly Old Parts is here too. He says tail fins need to make a comeback.
oh, this is when somebody
Yeah.
when he passed away. That I don't know if anybody can see it. I know what that is. That's a '56 Ford two-door hardtop. And looking at it, you would know that, but he sectioned it and customized the whole front end, but you can still see the top. The top is still '56 Ford. You can just see it. But that's a Gene Winfield car that's just, I think it's outstanding. I forget what he called that.
Needs the insurance. I'm sorry, Pitt.
Please come steal my vehicles. I need the insurance. Oh man, after what happened to me in that crash, insurance companies don't treat you well.
It can be tough. Fire insurance isn't the way.
Oh my God! Here, Raw Dog just sent me a book of pictures. Okay,
Whoa, wait. Before you do
I
more
may not
Raw
be able to
Dog
show
stuff,
this. Yeah.
are there other people who sent less stuff?
No, I'm just going.
We just want to make sure we include everybody.
I don't know if I'm going to show all these, but I'm going to start to show a few because he sent me like pages of pictures, and I don't know exactly what they all are.
We are an hour into the stream. I would like to remind you
I'm going to do 7
that this is generally our streams are a marathon, not a sprint. Although early on I was sprinting because of coffee, because caffeine. And so make sure you have yourself a beverage, a snack. If you need to, take a potty break or something like that, that's okay. You don't have to hold it, you know? So, yeah, do the things. We're here for you.
For some reason, that picture won't move.
Kevin Smith says airbrush is a must for fade paint on models. I remember learning how to use an airbrush back. You push down for
I have a brand new airbrush.
And pull back for paint.
Have you seen that? There's one of those tubs out there. There's a brand new airbrush in it. Never used it. Okay.
Probably with all the paint stuff, huh?
So this is one that
Mike says he's happy with all state's handling of his dad's house fire claim. That's good, Mike. They can tell if it's intentional.
I don't know.
So if you legitimately have an accidental fire, I would hope that
I was real upset. Right. Same company with that shop fire. That shop fire.
Please don't spend too much time.
No, I won't. But they wouldn't, like the panel. It was a fire on one end of the building that I wasn't here. Somebody else did it. But anyway, it was a grass fire that ended up getting side of the building. So but it got the roof, and they put roof panels back on that were burned, and the paint's all burned on them, and they wouldn't pay for new roof panels, and they just cheapened out on everything. All my power tools, they said anything that was 3 years old or older was amortized out. The power tool is good for 3 years, is what the adjuster said. So all those power tools, just they didn't pay for them, and the whole thing went like that. And I was
displeased,
really displeased,
not satisfied. I can't get no
so
satisfaction.
So anyway, this is Raw Dog stuff. I don't know. It's a 318 or a 413. This is a Chevelle, I think, with a 327 in it. What is that, Raw Dog? What is that? You gotta, Kim, can you back it off somehow so we can see it?
Boing.
I have no idea what that is.
That's not a good mod.
That is a custom car, I guess. I'm not sure what somebody was doing.
No, that's an accident.
I'm not sure what they were thinking when they did that. Which way does it go? I don't know. I think I know which way it goes. Now that makes more sense. What was that?
It's 65? A Dodge.
65 Dodge.
Super stock Dodge.
Oh, okay. It was a total loss, nothing really to fix. So they had to pay the value of the property, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this. There you go. 66 Shelby Mustang or clone.
D-Man says, give me shelter. That's right.
And that's a small block Ford. Probably a 289 with what, Weber's on it? Okay, Raw Dog sent in more, but I'm going to close that out.
Anarchy? That's true.
But I can't get to it yet because I haven't downloaded them all. So I'm going to look to see who else has sent stuff before I download more.
Okay.
Oh, more Buddy Carfano ones.
Mike, that sounds like a horrible process trying to go through a total loss. Tell them the contents you lost. There's a lot of irreplaceable things that you collect over time.
Yep.
I'm glad that he has some insurance. Guys, make sure you pay your insurance.
Half my money goes to insurance every month.
That's insane. We really ought to look at that bill.
Well, and then, you know what's going to happen. When it comes time to make a claim, they're going to take,
Yeah.
you're going to get the bad side of it. Okay, so Buddy Carfano sent this in. I really like these guys. Myers Manx Dune Buggy. You ever driven one of these? These are fun to drive. They just are fun. That's all there is to it. Small, light, open. I mean, it's
aluminum engine.
nice
Power to
big
weight
car.
ratio is real good for a little car like that. How are they nimble?
Yeah, you just try. It's a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
But it drives better than a Beetle because the center of gravity's lower and you're out in the open. It's not really a hot rod. You don't go out and go real fast and you just drive it around.
Beach.
Great car. Yeah,
Beach
originally
drive.
they were beach buggies, but
I had a Volkswagen a long time ago, and it was a lot of fun. It was not something that I'd want to be my only car. As a second car, as a toy, I think they're fantastic.
Mike says the only thing left is to send them a list of the lost contents. Yeah, that's when I start having trouble. It's upsetting what happened. It's a huge loss for me.
When was that?
It's just before I moved here from Arizona.
It's about 4 or 5 years ago.
5, 6 years ago, yeah.
But we're getting things put back together.
Yeah, I know.
Well.
It's just like
we
you
have
got to
the new
recover.
Shed out there.
You got to recover somehow, but
we have the new shed out there. The Studebaker's undercover, and then my Bronco 2's undercover on the shed there. And then we have the shop in better shape than it's been since you moved here, isn't it? I mean, it's...
You know what we got to do to get rid of some of the insurance?
No.
Finish destroying that pool because we're paying on
A pool?
increase price of insurance because we have a swimming pool.
Oh, goodness.
But we don't have a swimming pool.
We don't have a swimming pool.
We have a knocked over thing, but we're still paying insurance on a swimming pool. So we need to finish that at some point so we can...
Well, the skid
the skid loader, we can take that right down, can't we?
Because the pool is we'll make a really nice level parking pad.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working on it, but the skid loader just doesn't.
The thing is, when you have a pool, they want to see that it's locked, the kids can't get in it when you're not there, and all this kind of stuff, and then it's still a hazard because people fall in them and drown and this kind of nonsense. So that's what our insurance implies, is that that's what we have.
Yeah,
and we don't
fix that. Probably our taxes too.
I'm afraid to get it reassessed. The taxes never go down.
Never.
They'll come in and they'll see that lean-to thing that on the shed where you can, that roof.
Yeah,
they'll raise
square footage.
They'll call that square footage and raise our taxes. Yeah. I think it was called a speed buggy. What's that? What's the speed buggy?
Zoom.
So this is some kind of custom C3 Corvette. It's a 72. First responder, I stay here, but I'm working. Said Marty Croft had the Dune Buggy show, but the name escapes me. Man, I like Myers Manx Dune Buggies. They're just so nice to drive. And I don't really like driving the Beetles, but it's the same running gear and everything. Just I don't like sitting in the Beetle, I guess. Oh, here, this is a classic.
The cable company could not understand that the house burned down. It wasn't in their prompts.
Yeah,
They were
oh, we
like,
don't have
house
that
burned
option.
down? I'm sorry, we cannot burn your house down. We do not have a button for that.
Yeah, we do. That's not it. We don't have that. We don't
Gotta
show that
love
option.
customer
We
service.
don't show the. Here, I'll give you the selection again. They read off the selections. Pick one of these. No, it burned down. Oh,
Are you
no.
moving? Like, no. The house is gone. For goodness sakes, make this a little easier.
Yeah, the city wants to raise their taxes 28%. Ours went up at least that much last year. It went up. It went up more than that. It didn't double, which is what they told us it was going to be. It was about probably 40, maybe 50%, 40 something percent.
Yeah.
So this is a 50 Mercury
Riots in the
chop top.
street.
A lot of these things around. This is a very 1950s kind of car, custom car, but they've come back, a lot of them around. 51 seemed to be the one that a lot of people, oh, here we got ads. I missed the ads.
I mean, I like the chop top look, but like, to you just did make it so it can only be a show car. Like, how are you supposed to ride in that? Like, I'm tall.
What, in this?
Yeah.
Oh, they put the seats down lower. You sit there and your eyeballs are about here.
I can't see out over the hood.
A friend of mine had a 48 Plymouth, and it was all chopped like that. And the seats were out of a 64 Impala, and they set really low. Your eyeballs were about here. And it was really weird driving around and trying to see over the hood. I struggled with that. I drove it sometimes, but it was, yeah, that's how you fit in it. You sit down real low in it. He thought it was really cool.
These contact lenses are making my eyes really uncomfortable.
Oh,
I
I'm
need to
sorry.
buy fresh ones. These ones I've been using for too long. I gotta go put my glasses on, guys. I'm sorry, but if I don't in another hour, I will my eyes will burn all night. I
Okay.
won't be able to sleep.
Ashley commercial, Edmunds
2 points.
ad, and King Coil mattresses.
FanDuel, I have heard of those. 2 points. All you guys with ads get 2 points for calling out our advertisers. Thank you to advertisers for paying for all the kilobits. You guys are worth it. So they're out there paying for that network connectivity infrastructure that brings our kilobits to you.
Okay, there's somebody sent me pictures of a GTX gasser. Who is that in here? Because I don't want to just announce
I don't know, but that's pretty cool.
I don't want to announce your real
Contacts
name.
are tough.
I don't want to announce your real name on your email, so tell me who you are, and I'm going to bring those pictures up here in a second. Because when you do that, where's the download thing? Here we go. It says you got whatever you got to do. You got to do it now. Oh, it says I got ads for bras, but I forgot the name. Okay. Oh, it's Mean Street. You sent this. Okay, I just don't want to. People send emails. It's got their real name on. I don't want to go. Oh yeah, we just read it off. Um, yeah, this is a GTX. I'm gonna try to zoom this in and a GTX gas. Yeah, check out that axle and the blue lights. Man, I saw somebody coming down the road a couple of days ago, and they had blue lights like that in their low beams. They're on, And in Tennessee, police cars have blue lights, and they were really blue and they lit up. And I'm thinking, man, when a cop see that, they're gonna pull him over. So I don't know what it is with colored headlights. What happens when you turn things like that on? Oh, JB says like the Pharaoh's car in American Graffiti. So I don't know much about this car, but it is a gasser style. And look at the van behind it with the interior in it. I mean, that's what you used to see. You used to see it all at drag races. Everybody had vans and their car. I'm surprised that didn't stick around for longer. Maybe the van thing will come back a little bit. I don't know. It says, I used to love solving AMC issues. It was like they owned a Napa and decided to build a car straight off the shelves. Yeah, they used a lot of stuff. My Matador had all Saginaw steering and it had a Chrysler transmission and had an AMC engine. I don't remember what else was odd like that. Their suspension was all theirs. Ah, Ron Ward. Ooh, what's this? Does this monster cruise the streets of Topeka, Kansas into the mid 1980s, equipped with a blown 426 Semi, A833 transmission, severely narrowed Dana 60. It was a formidable car in its time, owned by Randy uh, Renier and built by Rod Meek and Jerry Taliaferro right in Topeka. Okay, I'm bringing this picture up. Pretty cool. I'm downloading it right now. It should be downloaded. I'm here. Oh, yes. Plymouth Arrow body. That's really cool. Man, I like the Plymouth Arrow. I had a stock one for a while on a mini lease when I was in the Air Force in Hawaii. Yeah, mostly old parts. I categorize that GTX as a street freak rather than a gasser. Yeah, I kind of said yeah, it's like gasser like style. IHC International also utilized a lot of other manufactured parts and pieces. They had their own engines though. Pitt says, "Ah, hell, Kim wore a dress.
Oh, I did wear a dress
Too pretty.
tonight.
We noticed."
Thank you. Yeah, I don't usually wear a dress because I ruin everything. So what's I don't want to ruin nice things, but I kind of have nice things. I need to learn how to look nice because I guess it's really
Zoom
important.
in on the vanity plate.
It says
Zoom.
suicide, doesn't it?
I don't know what it says. I'm trying
That's
to get.
what it says.
Ah, but I think that's a. You know, can you imagine that?
Supercharger.
Those were little
Panero.
lightweight cars.
Yeah.
Well, I had a mini lease, and it was like they were going to give me a Toyota Corolla. Well, there are Toyota Corollas everywhere. I said, "Oh, don't you have anything else?" And he says, "Well, we have a Plymouth Arrow." I said, "Oh, I'll take it. I'd never driven one. I want to drive one." I drove it around on the big island of Hawaii for a while. Had to turn it in, give it back, but I liked it. Never was able to do anything with one of them, but it would have been fun. They should have made arrows with 360s like at the time, but never see them now. Yep, they're all gone. Yeah, well, they were Mitsubishis, and so that's why they didn't have 360s in them. They had the one I had, man, it was a 2600, but then mine had the small engine. I don't remember what the small engine was. 2600 was I think it was overhead cam with a balance shaft and everything. And the smaller one was a pushrod engine, I believe. I don't remember. It was like a 1600 or something. It wasn't fast. I just needed transportation while I was there. I had a 77 Arrow 1.8. Oh, maybe that's what mine was, 1.8. We we used to do boys that big over railroad crossings. Now I treated mine nicely. Me and my Arrow, Harry Nilsson. Remember the album Nielsen Schmilson? That was a great album. Um, Luis says, "Rest in peace to Peter Fonda." Hmm. When did that happen? It says you wear it well, girl. Kudos.
Thank you.
Andrew, but my friend committed suicide and on TC3. Oh, that's terrible. Should have had those license plates. That's terrible. Those arrows hated the unleaded gas. I ran gallons of water down that carb. Huh. Mine was just a stock car from rental agency, and I don't know. I just drove it. I was glad I didn't have the Toyota because everybody had Toyotas.
I don't think that's how you spell burgundy. Is it, Pit Snipe?
Where's this? Where's this? Oh, your arrow cost $100. Well, when I had the arrow, it probably had 2,000 miles on it or something. You know, it was a new car. So I remember it a whole lot differently. It was a pretty nice car. Okay, let's see. I have more pictures have come in.
That is a lot of tire under the back of that arrow.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's a Dana 60. He said severely narrowed. Dana 60. Yeah, it's probably like axles are probably this long. Okay, let's see. I have to find.
Oh no, it's fine, Pete. You don't have to spell things right. You guys are allowed to misspell stuff. It struck me like that's not the right way to spell burgundy. I don't know the right way to spell it, but I know that's not the right way. Oh,
okay.
man.
Raw Dog sent more. I'm going to go after more of them here that he sent.
Dean says, hello, every
Dean's
fully
here.
functioning human being. And to the others here, it's nice to have soulmates. Dean, you are among company. Many of us are not considered fully functioning, but that's okay. That's okay. We have the function we have, and that's what counts.
See where I left. Okay, this is one. Raw Dog, you don't send any titles to this stuff, so sometimes I just know what it is because I figure it out, and sometimes I don't figure it out. And like this, appears to be a Mustang, appears to be a 289 or a 302. Oh, it says 289 on it. So it's probably, with that air cleaner, it's probably a 271
that's a
horse.
Very clean engine bay. I like that.
So, yeah, and probably a late 65, early 66, or 66 because it has the alternator, although somebody could have put that on there. I had a 65 that was an early one, had a generator on it. So I don't know. It's I'm gonna move on. Oh, what is this Mustang? What is that in there?
It's got a Nissan engine in it.
Whoa. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that. But see, it's probably got a Mustang 2 front end under it because you see where the towers are? It's got one of those kits on there where you drill the towers all off and de-weld them, and then you put that on there. And so then you get rid of the towers so you have some room to work in those things because towers are terrible. And my Cougar was before anybody was doing that, same front end. And I had a small block Chevy in there, like this much room between the towers. It was a pain. My neighbors at Cordova's sold their Malibu and bought a new Cordoba. I thought that was ironic. It's probably why they bought it. I grew up around Grand Island where the Fondas mostly paid for the Stewart Museum on Golden Pond. What's a requirement? Pitt says this.
Mexican Spec. Do you have any did Mexican Spec send us any custom cars?
Well, he sent us that
Volkswagen.
That Volkswagen,
but
that
it's already sold.
Did you said you got it, or you went to get it, or they're shipping it
He
to
says
you, or
he's
what?
getting it in a day or two.
So you're gonna drive that thing up to the border?
That's pretty cool.
That'll be fun.
But I just was
Or are you
mentioning,
shipping
like,
it?
he usually sends us a couple pictures. Is there anything you have that you would consider custom that you wanted to include tonight? I like talking about Mexican specs.
Man, these are so zoomed in. I can't really.
Some of them are grainy.
Can't see very well. Well, there's some stacks. You
The
want
Veloster
low end
stacks or
torque?
well, it's not gonna have any torque till you take the tennis balls out.
I have a friend that used to stick. He had a Corvette with Crowder injection on it. And he used to stick red rags in there. We got out there one day and fired it up. and I heard it fire up. It's like, wow, wide open. He shut it off, and it didn't want to shut off. Finally shut off. And what happened was all those red rags went down in there and stuck the throttles open. It was a 427 with crowd injection on it. And man, out behind the car, there was like little pieces of red rag that had gone out the tailpipe. One of them was stuck in the throttle, holding the throttle wide open. And the others, we pulled the headers off and reached in there with, cranked it, just bumped it to get the exhaust valves open, pulled the red rags out of the combustion chambers with needle nose. Heck no, I'm not driving it to the border. That would be a fun drive. Probably, I don't know, maybe not. Be interesting drive. 65 goat. Oh, here we go. That's a 65 full size Pontiac, which is that one. I recognize the emblem there. It's a 321. That's a, or I mean 421. That's a
Is it customized?
2+2. Not really. That's a kind of a rare optioned car because it's the 2+2 with 421.
Criminal gangs aren't as fun as they used to be.
Who wrote that?
Mexican spec.
So this is one that Raw Dog sent in.
Oh, Mexican spec is going to trailer it up there.
Oh, what are you trailering it with?
It's Durango.
Oh. Wow, that's going to be quite a trip.
Pitt says he's got to replace the water pump on his Durango and re-index the distributor. Every time a water pump fails, I worry so much that it's head gasket related. Re-index the distributor? That shouldn't be too hard on a Durango, right? I just set the timing on my Dart last week. I don't know, I might have already talked about it, but it was loose. Like I didn't have the hold down clamp because we were still just doing preliminary, I just did its first post rebuild oil change. And here I had not mounted the distributor bracket all the way down. So it was kind of floating. And I think it was around 8 before, but I have it set up with like very limited mechanical advance. So I put it up to like 12 before top enter, and now it will break traction and do this spinny thing, which is cool. Pretty cool. So it's just a one tire fryer, but it does it is showing its stripes a little better. After all that work, I wanted it to have some, and the motor's breaking in real nice. The compression seems even and strong. It runs good.
Here's one Raw Dog sent in. Maybe sent it in especially for Olive. I don't know. This one. That is before they had the wagon, they had this thing.
What the heck is that?
That is a Volvo.
No.
Mm-hmm. I forget what they call those. The wagon was a P1800. Maybe this was also a P1800. They made a little station wagon like this, which I really liked, and they made this just prior to that. So
one wheel peel. That's right, D-Man. And it will lay a patch as long as it will. Well, maybe I need like line locks or something like that to really get it to sit still, because it does want to roll out. But it goes pretty good. For slant 6, it runs pretty good. Somebody said something that I wanted to. Can I go? Oh, wait. Oh.
No, you need your mouse, not mine. Why are you grabbing your mouse?
I lost track of what was happening. Mexican Spec says he came home from his last trip and left the front window down. The regulator failed without anybody touching it.
Oh,
and of course it rained all week while it was down. That stinks. Because you don't get rain all the time.
Well, they've had all this drought down there, and all of a sudden now they get, how rain is. It all comes at once. Yep.
Pitt says, I might have got the indexing wrong once, so I'm grasping at straws. Oh, I'm sorry you're struggling with it, Pitt. I don't know enough about it to even make suggestions right away. It's one of those things I'd have to go to YouTube University before I could be useful. I spend a lot of time. Everything we work on, I spend a bunch of time looking it up, seeing what other people have done, how to make it work.
Oh, P1800E for Sprins? I don't know. See, there was there was the little wagon. Now he called it an estate, but then he pulled it out. He retracted it. Maybe you can look up Kim P1800 Estate, Volvo P1800 Estate, because I really like those.
I will look at it.
Yeah, when the rain comes,
look
you
it up
find
too.
out what leaks. No kidding.
Yep. It doesn't. It never just rains a little bit. When it rains, it pours. Our basement floods.
Yeah,
when it
there you go.
rains.
See, the estate is the wagon. See, it's got that big window in the back. That one there that was
Oh, I see.
P1800 ES. Maybe that's what ES means is estate. And then you see the other ones. There's one right by my shoulder, right here. And I remember seeing one of those in a car lot when I was in Illinois, when I was in the Air Force. And it was at night, and nighttime, fluorescent lights all lit up. It was a brand new row of those things. It was a red one with the back like that. And I thought, the first one I'd seen, it was like, man, I thought that was the coolest little wagon I'd ever seen. But I don't know.
Little wagon you ever saw.
A year later, I had money to buy a new car because I was in the Air Force. I saved some money, and I bought the Matador.
Good job.
So, oh, Steve Edwards, the Corvette failed smog today. Smog with 2 G's. That means it's really bad today. But he said the port on the head might be clogged with carbon. Oh, so that's the port going over that goes. Oh, wait a minute. Nah, because that's not a carbureted car. I don't know. Well, not sure exactly. Kevin Smith, yes, I got your email. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I got them stacked up a little bit here, but I'll get to it.
Maybe an EGR.
Oh, the EGR port. Yeah, that's Dean's got it. Okay, so
did you already replace the EGR valve?
So I'm gonna move on. If you could go back to my screen.
You ought to be able to take the EGR valve off and try and force air back through to see if it's clogged. But you have to be careful because whatever comes back through is going to make this work right now. It's going to go back.
I'm gonna continue here, and then so I can pull up. That's a little bit fuzzy, but it's
Dean
a 65
says I think
Chevelle.
all yellow cars should pass smog. Oh, that's pretty.
That's a XKE Jaguar. Jaguar. Early 60s. Look at that. The windshield was, it's this real sleek car, but the windshields were still kind of vertical and it's wide. So it's got 3 windshield wipers to cover the windshield wipers.
They are mega hard to clean out. Ugh.
What is this? I don't know what this is. Who knows what it is?
Steve says it's a new EGR. Shoot.
Colby Queso's here. Nice Jag. Big inline 6. Yep. I remember those engines real well.
Queso.
I remember Justin valves and all these little spacers, these little pucks you got to move around. British way of doing things. Wasn't fun at the time. I don't know what this is.
Special carbon cement? Yes. Carefully deposited.
The ones I like, Kevin says XKE, the most beautiful car ever. The ones I like were the V12, and the front end's a little bit bigger grill, and I don't know, I just really like those. But it's basically the same thing. NOx is too high. Nice. Yeah, he's in California.
Yeah, Mexican Spec. There's a lot of stuff happening with smog testing as far as legally. The federal government has made changes that the states are not ready to accept in all cases, especially someplace like California where they're very strict. They've been told that they're not allowed to do that. A lot of it came from them fining people with diesels and making rules that make... Yeah, it's a big area of political contention, and I think a lot of car owners they just don't want to see it get stricter and stricter and stricter and outlaw practical vehicles, especially people who recently bought vehicles and they're already not allowed to use them, diesel trucks and stuff like that. They're
I don't know if
becoming terrible about them.
I thought same thing. Mexican Spec said that the grill looks like an Alfa, but it's also kind of looks like a Lancia, but I'm not sure. Don't know. I don't know what it is.
Can't you tell by the little V on the front of the grill. Doesn't that tell you?
Yeah, well, that's why I thought maybe it was an Alpha, but I also, somebody said it was a Lancia, which looks like Lancia, but it's Lancia. And I don't know.
Mostly old parts says it looks like a Lancia.
So,
Pit Snipe
oh, what's
says it's a
this?
Ferris Bueller car.
This is small.
Lightning McQueen. No, Luis, that's not. Lightning McQueen's supposed to be an American NASCAR car, and this is definitely a foreign car
What is
of
this?
some
Oh,
variety.
somebody's going to tell me, and I'm going to know what it is, but I don't know what it is right now.
Variety.
I can't.
Ka-chow.
I can't pull it up. And then I've got to go. I got more emails.
Tim is here. He just finished for the night. Got his gas tanks up in the truck.
Oh,
Most of the fuel lines and new wire.
he needs some of that Schwarf.
Shower time. Yeah,
As soon as I saw he needs some of that Schwarfega to wash himself
you are
with.
gonna need some. That stuff works pretty good, but man, I had to scrub my arms and hands and arms down 3 times while I was working, not when I was done. In the middle of the job, I had to scrub down because it was just too much. Like once it gets up past your elbows, you have to stop and clean it off, or else it's just gonna get everywhere. I do not want hydraulic fluid in my armpits. I'm just not having it.
Here's a picture. I'm going to bring it up next that Kevin Smith sent in, and he said this is a car his uncle Percy built in 1975, all scratch built except the wheels and drivetrain. He says I helped him form the radiator shell and some of the body. He was 14 years old then.
We'll bring it up.
I'm bringing up. It's just.
Pitt says making current vehicles with current knowledge seems reasonable. There's little reason to illegalize anything that we paid good money for. Well, the thing of it is it's not even making it illegal. They just tax it into oblivion. Like they make you smog your diesel every, I don't know.
California's every 90 days now.
And it's expensive, and they make you do it over and over and over and over again. And it's like, well, if they need you to do it all the time, then it shouldn't. It's just crazy. It's like forcing you to get drug tested every week and you pay for it or something like that. It's like, what? What?
This is the car that his uncle built
Wow.
in 1975.
That's the only picture you have of it. It's pretty crazy.
That's the picture that he sent.
What was it based on? Is it like a Volkswagen to begin with, or is it some...
Man, I wish I could see up where the engine is. Yeah, it has that early British car kind of look to it, but it's not.
But it has that kit car look
it's
to
all
it too.
well. It looks like a Mercedes grill up front, but he said he hand formed it. So
Oh wow.
so I don't know. No, Kevin Smith says it's not a kit car. No, it was built hand formed, made. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that with the Spitfire. Except probably look a lot different than that. But we're gonna hand form one.
They let you
Okay.
pay registration, but hold your tags hostage till you pass smog. That's wicked.
Not terrible.
Ari. That's wicked. I've faced that in Pittsburgh. They make you pass emissions and inspection, and you cannot really drive your vehicle safely legally until you pass, and they will take you hostage. You'll get in this loop where you take your car and they're like, well, you need to do this, and then you take it back and they make a new list, and you're like, wait a minute, I just did the things you said, or I don't know. It can be rough, but California is above and beyond anything. But I understand how it can be horrible just from what I've learned in Pennsylvania, but I think California is even worse. Let's see.
Let's see. This is a blown small block Ford Falcon gasser from Perry, Kansas. This is from Ron Ward. He's about 12 miles from his house. Owned and raced by Kevin Dark. Narrow 9-inch Ford. Top loader 4-speed. Keep in mind, we live in Kansas. The name of the car is Wheat Missile. Yeah, that's look at that thing. That's a 60. First year for the Falcon.
Why does it sit so high? I mean, I know it's a gasser.
Gasser. They did that.
It's just what they.
Well, they're trying to transfer weight to the rear end so they don't just spin tires, and that's how they used to do it. You just had to make it go straight for a quarter mile, you know. Are you going to replace the Lucas wiring harness in the Triumph? All the wiring's gone. The only thing we're using on the Triumph is the frame, the engine, transmission, running gear, steering gear,
It's
the
a points
wiring,
ignition
the
system.
wiring
So
that goes to the points is probably about it. Maybe there's a wire to a starter that'll be new. No, we're just gonna wing it. I mean, it's gonna be simple. It's gonna have brake lights and turn signals, tail lights,
the minimum
headlights.
necessary for road driving, because we don't really plan to use it a lot. It's going to be
gonna be a put it on a trailer and drive it to a show once in a while car. Might drive it somewhere. I don't know.
Get ice cream in it one day.
Yeah, one of those. Oh, here we go. Andrew Button says, ugly cars. You thought it was ugly cars. But it's not ugly cars. But I see what this is. This is who knows what this is? I know what that is. Who knows what this is? I do know what it is.
That's not custom.
No, it's not custom. It's just kind of odd. And it's a real car, and they drove around.
Oh, it's a 3-wheeler one though. It's a motorcycle.
He sent it in as a ugly car, because you announced we were doing ugly cars for some reason, but we're not.
So, well, it's on our list, and we're out of order from the list. That's why I got confused.
What is this pit? What the heck? Mostly old parts. Big shout out.
Pitt likes the blue, I guess.
Big shout out to Bald Eagle Speed Shop in Perry, Kansas for the support with Kevin Dark's Falcon gas. Yeah. Pitt says that's a porta potty. Is it a Coleman? No. It's a British car. Oh, what was the guy's name? Jeremy Clarkson drove one around on Top Gear. In fact, he drove it in a building and through a store and everything.
All I've asked if it's a Coleman.
No. That's what I said. Wrong. Biscuit Sunny. Shoe commercial. We had commercials. A shoe commercial. I'll tell you what it is. It's called a Peel. P-E-E-L.
Well, D-Man said Peel.
Oh, where's that?
And Mexican Spec said Peel.
Oh, Mexican Spec said Peel. Oh, I missed those. I missed them. No,
I didn't know what a Peel was, so I didn't even know you were giving the answer.
See, and
D-Man gets 3, Mexican Spec gets 2.
So I see my name highlighted there, so I read that first, then I kept on going from there.
And D-Man
missed it.
Shoe commercial is not complete enough, and you have been here long enough to know that. What kind of shoes? I will award you 1 point for saying shoe commercial, but you do not get more points if you're not. You have to tell us the brand name.
What's that other goofy British car that's 3 wheels, but it's the 2 wheels in the back, one's up front? Jeremy Clarkson rolled one over. And in kind of slow motion, he just turned and it kind of went over. Oh, man, what the heck was that thing? I forget the name of it. I should know it because it's a well-known British car. We didn't get them here. But, yeah, the Trivia Masters new Peel. Oh, yeah, a Reliant. That's right, a Robin Reliant. Yeah, maybe you can look that up.
I remember Robin Reliance.
There's more emails that come in.
Nobody wants a good 3-wheel car.
Oh my God! I got to show this first. This is what Buddy Carvano just sent in.
Yikes!
That's fugly.
Look, he's like sitting like this because his head doesn't.
Yeah, his head doesn't fit. Go around the corner and whack your head and break the canopy.
Goodness gracious! Here's a Robin Reliant rolling over.
Oh, there it was. The Motor Trend one. I think that's probably Jeremy Clarkson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said right there. It says Top Gear for Top Gear. Yeah. Well, yeah, those things roll over really easy. It's like a joke. And the British had other 3-wheel cars that were similar. They had a station wagon. It was longer than that. Same thing. I remember one of those things being out at the airport when I was a kid. It's a 3-wheel car. I thought it was really cool. Talked to my dad. Get one of those. He's like, no. Oh, here you go, Kim. Different year, but car like yours, sort of.
Oh, early 60s Dart. Here,
What
let me
is
get
that?
back to that.
What is that? That's
It does
64?
look customized quite a bit.
That's a year before yours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
65?
65.
And but the color, man.
Mike N says, everyone doing a live tonight.
Really?
They told us Scott Bale's not on till tomorrow. What? Who else was doing a live, Mike?
Well, the Morgan three-wheeler had wheels up front, one in the back. That's really stable. The other way is not stable at all. Yeah, Morgan three-wheeler. Isn't that the one that had a V twin up front? Maybe you could look up Morgan.
We didn't even show this one. You're making me look stuff up and then
I'm
not show
sorry,
it.
we showed that.
Oh,
Everybody
okay,
knows what it was.
We're bouncing around a lot. That's okay.
Morgan three-wheeler.
Okay, Morgan freewheeler.
I know. We get a lot of pictures tonight, so I'm showing them. What?
Okay, I gotta show
Yeah,
you.
it's the V twin up front. Yeah.
Hold on. You guys gotta see. I was annoyed, so I put in Morgan.
Oh. Jeez, and it found it anyway?
And it found it.
Yeah, I know. See, it's a V twin up front. Yeah, that's a really goofy thing. It probably drove around nice. It was just, and I bet they didn't have any heating problems. This is kind of an odd
Wouldn't
car.
that be against the gyroscopics of the motor, though?
That's a tough bumper. That's an expensive bumper to have. You know, you just like whack into the car in front of you and the pistons start to show.
That little 25 horsepower engine in the skid loader, we could make a three-wheeler out of that.
What now?
The motor, like in the skid
loader.
loader.
Yeah, it's a V, but
it's a V engine and it's 25 horsepower. And I have a supercharger for it. We could supercharger on it. We could get up to probably 35 horsepower. I bet you could put 35 horsepower out of one of those little motors with a little bit of forced induction.
Who's this? This is probably Buddy Carfano, but I can't zoom in on that. Yeah, Buddy Carfano sent that in.
I do not allow you to.
You're not going to allow me to do that one. The Kim V2. Okay. Jap V twin. Can you say? Is it allowed to say Jap?
No. You cannot. That's. I don't think you can. You can't say nothing.
You're not allowed to say anything.
I just want to say slurs. What the heck?
Yeah, from the sound of things with, what's his name? The guy who keeps us all up on all the YouTube stuff and cars and all that. JK, whatever his name is. Man,
yeah, he was saying there's a whole bunch of stuff that they're going to demonetize now.
Yeah, and I'm not.
No burnouts, no this, no that. We'll find out.
We'll find out how real that is. I am not too interested in that thing.
We're a small turbocharger on the Morgan three-wheeler. That's right. Supercharger would be pretty good. Mexican spec will do without the four-wheel drive on the Pinto. I mean, it's been done. We take a four-wheel drive frame and we put a two-wheel drive vehicle on top of it, and it looks silly.
Yeah, that would sure look better if it was setting down a bit lower.
Yippee. Well, those wheels won't even fit in the...
No. Oh, you'd have to really hog the wheel wells out, and then that probably wouldn't look good either. I don't know. It'd look better than that.
Olive says, look up the Reliant Scimitar. I will look up the Reliant Scimitar.
Yeah, there's more than one.
Didn't we already look up a Reliant?
There's more than one Scimitar car. And there's another Scimitar car I want you to look up after that one. And Raw Dog sent so many pictures. Raw Dog, take it easy on the pictures. There's like 100 of them here.
Let me find a nice picture of the Scimitar.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
Is this the Scimitar? Why are we looking at the Scimitar?
Scimitar.
Why are we looking at it?
I know. I said to look at it.
Just because probably we were looking at it, just because it's a different Reliant. That's an all right little car. It's not offensive to me.
Okay, then.
I think
We
it
got
is.
one scimitar. There's two cars called a scimitar.
Really?
There we go. Look at that, she says. I guess that's a nice looking little car.
Yeah.
Look up the Chrysler scimitar. And it will be different. Although I think it's a wagon. Yeah, there you go.
Completely different.
Yeah, Chrysler scimitar. It's like, talk about getting whacked with an ugly stick. Look
Yeah.
at that mystery car. It's not an Edsel. No, but same era.
It totally looks like retrofuturism.
It's like, don't hit anything because you don't want anything with that imprint on anything else. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't especially like this thing. I guess they had sedans and wagons. It was a concept car, Chrysler did. It's a good thing they didn't take that to the dealer. Mexican Spec says they made that from a Valiant wagon. I think they made it from scratch. I think it was just a concept car in the late 50s, early maybe 1960. Oh, 59. It says right there, 1959. So they were probably working on it in 57 and 8. Took it around the show circuit in 59 and had to go around with a barf bag for everybody. I don't know. I think that's just not good looking. I don't care what you think. What the heck? What were they thinking? They really drew that and then decided that they're going to build it. Some executive went, yeah, go ahead and build it.
I would drive that. I could do without the polyglass tires.
Well, now though, you driving around, it'd just be funny and cool and because of what it is. But back then, that was supposed to be the future. Man. Kevin Smith says, you think the Edsel failed? Yeah, that would have. You park that next to an Edsel and you go, yeah, I think I'll take the Edsel. Yeah. Okay, Lester says there's also a Reliant Fox. Nothing like the Fox Ford body. That's correct. I guess we'll have to look that one up
Look at the
too.
Reliant Fox. All right.
Raw Dog, what V8 engine would you put in an old four-cylinder from the 60s? Man, what four cylinders were there in the 60s?
Oh, it's
There
a
was
little truck.
There was a
Look at that.
yeah, that's kind of cute.
That's hideous, but it's kind of neat.
That looks very British, yeah. And I could see that driving around in England.
Hey,
Virgil Exner design. It could have been. You know, Itzel meets Valiant
Thank
meets
you, Louis.
Rolls Corniche. Corniche. Like a game hand. That Crosley. Oh, Crosley was little baby car. Yeah, I guess it was a four-cylinder. Mexican Spec says Chevy 2 had four cylinders. Yeah, about go try to find one. Even then, you know, every hood you open up had a 6 in it. I think my entire life I saw one of those Chevys, and the 194 was the 6-cylinder. D-Man says, yep, the 194. 194 is a 6-cylinder. The 153 was the sawed-off 6-cylinder. It was the 4-cylinder. And when the Chevy van came out in 1965, the one that replaced the Greenbrier, the Corvair 95 Greenbrier, had the engine up front. The base engine was that 153 4-cylinder. I never, ever saw one. And I saw a lot of those back then. My father bought a new one. It had a 230 in it, which is the biggest engine you could get. Oh, what's going on there? You got something.
Just relax. It's just
Your
trying to do stuff.
computer's trying to get your attention.
It is. Wow. Hey, what are you doing? Cut it out.
Computer's going nuts. Computer's like flashing notices up. Okay, let's see. So if you want to go to, if you can, if your computer will not misbehave, switch to my screen again. Lester Labor says that Fiat 8V is beautiful. Hard to believe Fiat made it. Oh, we'll have to see about that. I don't know what this is. Raw Dog sends in these pictures with no clue what they are. Oh yeah, that thing. What was that? Oh, what is that? Somebody will know what it is. I should know the name. I can't remember the name. Oh, Mexican Spec says the math doesn't work, but from the 4 to the 6, that would be 130. Yeah, it was actually not a 1. It looked identical to a 94. Obviously, the bore and stroke are different. So, yeah, it may have been the 230. I don't know what the bore and stroke was, but it was a 153. Oh, yeah, D-Man says, look up the most failed Chrysler of all time, the Maserati TC. Yeah, that's when Iacocca really got off the rails on that one. He thought that was great. Gave one to his buddy, they used to walk around calling each other chairman, who was at um, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, he gave one of those TCs to Frank Sinatra. I don't think he even wanted to drive it. So is this the Vector? I'm not sure that's the Vector. Is it? Could be. Oh, what's that? That's terrible.
Oh my.
Somebody thought that looked good, and they were wrong.
And they were wrong. Ah, you're so nonchalant. Choices. They made choices.
Consular. I
It's
forgot
another
what that.
one.
Yeah, they didn't sell real well.
I wonder why.
So I think I'll run out to the Consular dealer. Why? I don't know. Oops, oops, oops. What happened there?
That's
Oh,
a
no,
custom
now that's
car,
a custom
finally.
car. This is one that Rodog sent in, and I'm looking at the roof to see what it is, trying to figure it out. I don't know. Has that little dip back there behind the door, so is what did start life as? 57 Chevy, maybe? I don't know. That would be called a full custom. Oh, so that's you is silly enough for me though.
See, there's something for everyone.
Oh, here we go. 62. Oh, ugliest 62 Dodge Dart. I really like these. I don't know why. That's one of those love it or hate it front ends. And that's zoomed in too far. That is a
Chevy Celebrity?
Cadillac well, it's a
Cimarron?
Cadillac Cimarron. Yeah, which is it was a Chevrolet with a couple of Cadillac parts on it, and they was like 3 times the money. Yeah, Dean Stevens' W2 and W8s were all-time favorite. I think they're talking about, it started out light as a 58 Mercury. Yeah, Cimarron. And this is what year? 56, I think, Dodge. Nothing custom about it, but pretty good condition.
Nice paint choices. I like the purple. Lavender.
Yeah, List will say there's a Frank Sinatra Imperial in the 80s. He gave it back to Lee after a year. Yeah, you know who has one of those? Is Hoovy. Oh, yeah. Who knows what this is? Remember the World War II fighters? The Messerschmitts? Well, when World War II was over, he had to find something to do, so he built these cars.
Should have found something else to do.
Well, you know what? In Europe,
Mm-hmm.
trying to recover from World War II, like Germany and that mess, they were happy to have a car like this. And there were some other little cars they had too, but yeah, Kevin Smith got it, Messerschmitt. And that's some kind of 55 Chevy Gasser or something. Here we go, another one of these things. It's one olive like Consular, I guess. Oh, here we go. Not many of those around. I don't know what year it is.
That's
50.
AI.
You think it is?
I don't know.
Could be AI. But it's that was a real car though. But somebody put wide wheels on it. 55 Thunderbird.
There's a lot of pictures. Slavs were happy to have a car like that.
Slavs
Okay.
or slaves.
I don't know.
Yeah, the old Imperials. I didn't really like these a lot. Big old tank. But I guess they were probably okay cars. But I look at the same years as this, a Cadillac and a Lincoln they were really something. So I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, Dodge had one they called the La Femme, and it was supposed to be for women. see the name on the front fender? I forgot about that thing.
It's a girl car.
Yeah, and they had like this black and white photo, but they had like pink and purple and stuff that was supposed to be girly.
Nice.
Kevin Smith, Tri 5 Thunderbird's my dream car. Hey, what about now that you say that? What about like the what were they? 03, 04, 02 maybe, 03, 04 Thunderbirds? What did you think of those? Because see, I like those, but I think the early ones look better. But I did kind of like the idea of the uh, the small Thunderbird, the second version of it. Remember, we were in Maryland and there was one pulled in a gas station from a car dealer, and I was all excited about it. Yeah, an MG, early MG. Oh, here we go. You remember we were coming back when we went down and we were videoing the day we videoed the power tour. We were coming back and we stopped at some guy's garage and he had one of those in there, and his had the what did it have in it? It had the single overhead cam 427. I don't remember, but it was a 64. Remember that car, Kim?
Yes. It's really nice.
Yeah, Thunderbolt 437. I thought it was a 427. Yep, 427. You got it. Oh yeah, little old Porsche Speedster, whatever it's called. I don't know. People like those. I don't especially like them. And another MG. Man, he sent a lot of pictures. I'm just going through them quickly.
Very seen
Oh
those.
yeah. Why? What are they doing? They're
I
going
think you must
twice.
have looped around.
Maybe I blooped around somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I showed them all. Now we're back to that thing.
Lightweight bumpers and fenders. Yeah, those are good things. Except if you're in an accident, and then you want the heavy ones.
So I'm going back to my email. Oh, we got more in the email.
That car killed James Dean.
Yeah, it did. Or one like it. Yeah. Here's one that I don't know about this. Buddy Carfano sent this in. Definitely a custom car.
Mm.
Yeah. Andrew Button sent something in. Let's see. Oh my God. Let me see what this is. Is this the oh yeah, somebody I thought it was like four-wheel drive or something. Nope, this is somebody taking one apart in a yard. That's one of those Chryslers they were talking about. The what the heck was that thing called? Now I can't remember it.
LeBaron?
Um, Chrysler TC. It was Maserati Chrysler TC, and he gave one to his buddy. Uh, it's not a LeBaron, it's a TC. Oh yeah, he got it. D-Man got it. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You're doing something. John Fitch, old-time sports racer manager of Lime Rock Racetrack back in that day, said that the Consular was fast around Lime Rock, ugly but great handling. I think it had 2.2 Chrysler. John Fitch, there's a custom car you can look up because I don't have pictures of it. It's the Fitch Corvair. Can you? Yeah, right there, I think. Yeah, it's a Corvair Sprint by Fitch. And you see it's right above my head, right there. Oh, yeah, and you can see the one up there. See, they
Which
had
one?
that roof line in the rear, right next to that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I remember the model cars came with that top that you could put on there to make it look like the Fitch, and it had the spoiler. Can you make our that go again? JB says Dodge La Femme, yeah. Everything's fake now. TC. Andrew Button, I knew John's son. Son of a bitch. Okay. Jay Leno has one of those sprints. Does he? I didn't know that. Yeah, that was something. And the model cars came with that top. I remember that. That's how I found out about it. Was I bought a model Corvair. Then I had to go look up and find out what a Fitch was. Oh yeah, like a Mexican Dart. You're right. The Mexican Darts have that top that swoops back like that. I really like that. You doing okay there, Kim?
I'm getting pretty
I can tell
spent.
you're running out of gas.
Yeah, and I can't keep up with you. You're like bouncing around, and
Well, your coffee wore off.
that's probably it. Yeah.
You want to go get 3 or 4 more coffees, or do you want to start thinking about what we're going to do next week? What do you have on your list over there?
Let's see. Next week's stuff. We have uh, ugly viewer rides,
Ugly viewer
and
rides.
I spitballed rust and corrosion damage pictures.
Oh God, no! I've had cars like that.
I like rust and corrosion damage, like with the just rolled in stuff. I like when they do the just rolled in stuff. I'll show you all the stuff that goes wrong with cars, like horrifically neglected car problems that finally come into the shop. Like,
Mexicans.
can you fix that? Like, no, no.
Kevin Smith is giving you coffee. And
Thank
Mexican
you, Kevin.
gold powder.
I
Mexican
am
spec.
beyond even caffeine powder at this point.
Try,
There's
try as I might, I can't look at a newer Mustang and say it's an attractive car.
you don't
I
like the new
tend to
Mustang.
agree. They got an inlet on the front that's bigger than the rest of the car. It's like it looks like a jet intake that's like 3 times bigger than a jet. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. Whatever.
There you
Dean.
go. Pitts night. It's good to have a useful talent that the ladies recognize. That's right.
What is this JB? I once put a one-door Fiat X19 engine in a Yugo. A few Camaros and Mustangs saw the taillights. Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know the X19 was that quick. I drove those a little bit and they were okay. Buddy Carfon says show Cougar pictures. I guess I could go back and look at the Cougars, but then Kim might get tired of that car. Uh,
Kevin says new Mustangs are awesome. My neighbor has one. It's very fast. Oh, Dean's timed out. Dean.
oh yeah, that was kind of a. I kind of went, huh?
Look up the Mustang Raptor. Is that the car that you're saying you hate because it's ugly?
Just the new Mustangs. Just the grill is huge. Yeah, I like the X19. I really like the X19. Okay, so we've got here. Where's Mercury? Mercury.
Oh, that is very unusual. hypothetical
Oh, no, I have
Mustang
no
wrap.
idea what that thing is. That's
It's
horrible.
the concept photos.
Well, hopefully they never build it.
Why not?
It's just, I don't know, the wheels look okay, but the shape of the body and the grill and everything, it's like, I don't know, maybe young people like that kind of thing. Oh, Buddy Carafano says the Cougar email he sent. Oh, I thought you were going to look at my Cougar. Okay, we'll look at your Cougar. Oh, we got more. Whole bunch here. I don't know how many more pictures we're going to be able to show. Oh, yeah, I've seen this car. I have seen this car. It's a Cougar, uh, like a 67 or 8. Not sure which year. I can't see it well enough yet. Maybe you can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. That they put a Mustang. Is that a Mustang top? Or is that a Torino top on it? Well, you know who else is doing this? Kiwi's got a Cougar that he's doing a Mustang fastback top on. Yeah, the grill is big to keep the plastic from melting. We'll just look up 2025 Mustang. I want to see what it looks like because I don't have a picture of it here. Yeah, it looks Torino. You're right. It looks Torino. Oh, we got ads coming in. Yeah, I don't know. That's some kind of special version. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like the nose on that thing a lot. Starting to get away from the Mustang look. I don't know. Whatever.
They have to make an ugly one so that next year they can come out with one that's a little better. That's usually what they do. They make some ugly ones, then they try it. And they try and clean it up a little bit, refine it a little bit
Hey,
again.
look at the wing on that.
That looks like a tuner, a racer.
Okay. Vista Point T-shirt and Amazon music commercials. D-Man.
Okay,
Raw
2
Dog.
points.
Raw Dog. Google Chrome ad.
2 points.
Kevin Smith. Free gas. Com ads. Free gas.
Okay, 2 points.
Yeah, I don't
Buddy
know. Okay.
Carfano suggests favorite performance part. That's the first viewer submission
Oh,
suggestion.
where is that? Favorite performance part next week. Yeah, that might be good. And then that we can cover all kinds of cars. Just with
We could do classic or current performance parts. So you could say you could show lots of historical performance
we could
parts,
do like old
builds.
old tri-power from like 1957 or something, and then all the new stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Does anybody want to do that? It's okay. We can still get off our bases. Notice how both the Campo and Virginia are one dimension. Pit may already happen. I don't know what that means. Favorite super bikes? Yeah, I don't know about that. We don't really do bikes much. Okay. What is that D-Man wrote?
D-Man, we did car accessories.
Oh, those are accessories?
We did that 2
we did
weeks
that last
ago.
week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know
missed it.
I really didn't know what that word was. He said Mustang has dark horse, so Dodge should have Trojan horse. I said, no, Tony. Trojan condom. Okay. So, next week, favorite performance parts and accessories. And I still have pictures here, but I can't get to all of them because
I want to see tunnel rams. I want to see superchargers. I want to see turbos. I want to see what else is good for performance. I want to see tires.
Parachutes.
Parachutes. That's
Yeah, out
not.
the
Is
back
that
of
a
the car. Boom.
performance?
I had a friend that had a Falcon, and he raced it down the street in town, going like hell. And he's coming up on a red light, and he throws out the laundry and comes to a stop, and the police saw that. That was not a good move. So there he is out there in the street picking up his parachute and getting his ticket. So yeah, I guess that's a performance option, isn't it?
Yes.
De-performance option.
Olive wants us to all nag her to digitize photos of her previous vehicles. Olive.
What is this? Mexican Spec says, I don't do performance, so I will be here to time people out and entertain myself.
All right, Mexican Spec. You could tell us things that are in bad taste.
I would bet some of the cars you have performance parts on them.
They could have performance options.
So
performance options we could do some. I mean, we hardly did all custom cars tonight, so it could be your favorite performance package.
Raw Dog's got a good idea here, but we're not going to do it next week. But we can put it on the schedule. We could do race cars, or we should do favorite law enforcement vehicles, or Air Force and Army, Navy vehicles. Yeah, military and law enforcement vehicles. We could do that sometime. Military's got some cool stuff, as long as you don't get the really big stuff with, like cannons on it or something. But I remember working out in the flight line. There was a colonel that used to drive around the flight line. He was the chief of maintenance, and he had a Chevrolet. It was an Air Force painted car. It was a Chevrolet Suburban. It had a 454 in it, and I used to just think, the speed limit out there is like 15. And this guy's out there driving around with 454 Chevy Suburban. I kind of laugh. But at some point, the Air Force sold that, so somebody got a good Suburban.
Olive says, I'm always talking about these cars, but almost everything is hard copy. If you have good soft lighting, you can just take pictures with your phone of pictures, and sometimes they'll come out pretty well. So you could try that if you don't feel like digitizing. Or, and don't set the goal as to digitize your photos. Set the goal to get your digitizer where, like, you got to clear it off and get it all installed. And just set the goal so you can digitize one thing, and then it's ready to go, and it's easy to actually do the digitizing when you're ready. Yeah, so baby steps. Baby steps, all of that makes it easier.
Yeah, JB, he says you'll have to come in again and send more vintage dealer assembly and car hauler pics. We miss having you here, and there was a while there I was kind of wondering what happened to you, because the whole time I'm working on my car, it's like, man, what happened to JB? He's the one that found this car for us, and then you pop in here tonight.
He's busy working.
It's good to see you. Yeah.
Thanks for being
busy.
Boy, it's great every week to have so many friends and people that we've gotten to know here to hang out with us while we are going through pictures and talking about old times and swapping stories and just randomly all kind of learning and remembering things. Neat stuff.
Have Jay as a guest host.
Appreciate you. I would love to have a guest host in here. If you guys ever want to come in and be a guest host, I'm fine with just sitting in my room and watching.
Unless the Sabre says, Dean, why not a 351 Windsor? Yeah, or a 427 Windsor. They're smaller and everything. I don't know. Dean really likes those 351 and 400 DM engines. I don't know. It's kind of big. I don't know. I've never had one. I guess you can make them run.
They're easier to share if you digitize them. You can only show the person in person if you have, but if you have a digital, you could just pull out your phone and show people pictures.
In case of fire, digital is good. Yeah, because you keep.
Digital documentation. Yeah. Put it in. Give it to a friend to hold.
Make
a copy and give it to your your friend, so that if your house burns down or their vice versa. That's a good favor to do. Swap photos with a friend.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. We know what we're doing. I don't want to hit Kim in the face with this hand.
Yeah.
So I got to wave with this hand.
You guys have made it to the end of the show. We thank you for being here. I'm going to throw us up big so we can say goodbye.
Throw us up big.
Big I don't remember how to do it. There we are.
You don't remember how to do it. Okay. Yeah, now we're big.
You guys have been a great audience. We appreciate having here every week. We will be Are we still doing Thursday, or are we taking it down to
I don't know. We
streams a
we
week?
talked about this. Maybe going to. Oh, I want to. I just saw one more picture I want to do
Okay, he's going to
because
do that.
because something
We're
popped up. I want
considering
to see.
slowing it down and just doing a 2 streams a week, one in the studio and one in the shop, because we're wearing ourselves out. You guys don't want to see this much of us. So I don't know what night that we're going to change. Should we change Thursday or should we
Oh.
change Saturday?
This isn't what I thought it was, but it's. Buff asked me to bring him a 10-second car, so I give him this. That is a Fiat X19,
There you
and
go.
that is from Andrew Button because he likes to edit photos on the fly. He does a pretty good job. So, yeah,
You guys, did I give people points for being here? You get
No.
3 points if you're still here. You get an additional 2 points if you have a YouTube membership, so you didn't get any opportunities to collect points for advertisements. We thank everybody for your participation. Thanks for sending stuff in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to our moderators. You guys are so great.
I don't know,
really
Kim. Do we
appreciate your
want
help.
do we want to take it back to 2 shows a week, or do you want to do 3? Because Mexican Spec's asking which one we're going to change.
I
And
don't know yet.
We have not made a decision.
You are going to
So-
have to keep
so-
your notifications on and find out.
So
But we may.
currently we do 3, and we may do that for another week until we get it straightened out. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Or we may shorten up the ones on the other 2 nights. I don't know.
I don't know. It's getting rough. It's feeling rough. We're running ourselves a little thin, and we need to make our long form content where we're like recording and turning it into videos. Because these lives, they're a lot of fun to do, but they don't have any like staying power. Nobody's going to watch old lives, so it doesn't have like evergreen sort of channel building. I don't know. We're just trying to do the things that we're supposed to do. So, anyways, not to drag it out. So,
All right.
It was a great time. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on.
Take care.
You're blocking my face with your
I'm
hand.
I'm
again.
not supposed to use that hand. I'm
You're
sorry.
not supposed to use
I
that.
can't use
hand.
my right hand. Okay,
No,
well, good
well,
good
when
night,
you-
everybody.
I will see everybody next stream. They'll be back. Oh, that doesn't work.
Trying to use my mouse to do your stuff.
Goodness. See, you could tell I've
Goodbye.
lost my mind. It's just